Hey, this is Thinkman, and I'm sitting in my lecture hall, and it's completely empty because class was cancelled and I didn't know, so I have a empty lecture hall all to myself, and I figured I'd make a video. And I decided to do soft speaking instead of whispering because Victoria's Whispers suggested that maybe she told me that she liked it better, so I'm doing this instead of a whisper, and I'll see if it becomes more popular than, or people like it better than my whispering. Let's see, I actually had something that I wanted to talk about, but now I can't remember what it is. Could talk about my weekend. I hadn't seen my best friend Justin in like 3 weeks, and I hadn't left the house on the weekend for like 5 weeks or something like that. It was a long time. So I went over to his place and did what we normally did, played Xbox and hung out with his family and played board games with his little sister and watched the Olympics. I really like being at his house. And so woke up this morning in the library. I always sleep in the library because I have to wake up at 6, and I normally can't go to sleep until midnight. So I wake up, get dressed, have a little food, get on the bus, and when I get to school I go to the library and I fall asleep. Sleep in the library until from 8 to 10, so that, I can actually survive through the day. And it's 10:45 right now. Normally my citizenship lecture would start at 10:30. But it's canceled. I normally walk in late to this class. I walk in late to like all of my morning classes because I'm always asleep in the library, and I usually am late to my math class because it's right in the middle of the day, and I always get hungry in the middle of the day, so I usually use my 15-minute break to go get some food, and that also usually cuts into like the first 10 minutes of my class. So my next class, my favorite class, is it's courtship and marriage. I took that class. Oh, the lights just turned off in here, so now it's pitch black. That's cool. So it is my favorite professor, the one that I was talking about in my first video, but I deleted it because I talked about like some stuff that he told me, but he didn't want other people to know because it could potentially get him in trouble. I guess colleges only hire boring people. Oh man, that reminds me, I have an assignment for English that's due tomorrow that I need to be working on. So when I'm done with this video, I'm going to head over to the library, get working on that. Has to do with some research. I'm writing a research paper for English, and I decided to write on the effects of income tax on the accumulation of wealth, the accumulation and the transfer of wealth in America. And luckily I decided to focus only on income tax because there's a lot of taxes. And originally I was going to write on all the taxes because I didn't really realize how many different kinds of taxes there were. So first I'm going to focus on income tax, and then talk about its effects, and then talk about ways that income tax and a few other key taxes could be tweaked. You guys always notice how pitch black rooms always make really weird noises? Or they always do, but you only notice them when it's dark? I think that's kind of cool. So, this video is getting long, so I'm going to cut it off here. So, thank you for listening, and just give me some feedback, and if you like this, maybe I'll keep doing it, and if you don't like it so much, I'll go back to just regular whispering. So, goodbye.